What's up, y'all? Another episode of Clark Smith Adventures. Couple days ago, I made a video. Actually, I made a couple videos. And I didn't like the way that, it came out. I just thought it was not an accurate depiction of homeless people. That was like the topic in it. And so I wanted to talk about it today, the homeless problem in America, which is a terrible, terrible situation. I see people begging on the street all the time. I never used to give to homeless people because something happened a long time ago to me. I was basically probably a teenager, and I saw a homeless man. I forget where I was at. Maybe DC. I know it wasn't Baltimore. And I was like, this man was just like literally sleeping on the street. And I walked up to him and I handed him, well, he was sleeping, but I walked up to him and I like put like $2 or something next to him, and he woke up and he said, "Fuck you." So I was like, I snatched my money back. You know, back then I didn't understand if he was, maybe he had mental illness. Maybe he was just tired of people thinking, he needed money. I don't know, even though he was homeless. And I snatched my money back. I said, well, fuck you. Fuck you, MF. And I walked away. Could have handled that situation better, probably. Sometimes I think, what would God do? God would probably be like, Amy, he doesn't know what he's doing. Just give him the money. But it was very disrespectful to me. So that's why I was like, I took my money back and I was like, well, fuck you too. F you, homie. And, yeah. I see people begging on the street a lot. I do not blame them because the economy is in the shitter. Literally. I know people that make double the amount of money that I do and are struggling. We're having issues. Everybody's having issues. My family members are having issues. My co-workers are having issues. The biggest thing that I noticed that my co-workers are saying is that, they could work tons of hours and still not have enough money to live on their own. When did society become like this? I don't want a political debate. I'm not a political type person at all. I'm not political. Okay? I personally feel, and this is just my own personal opinion, it doesn't mean that I'm right. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. But I personally feel that I'm anti-government. I don't consider myself a Democrat. I don't consider myself a Republican. I just am me because I don't want to be defined by a specific political party. And especially in this area, I see a lot of, division. This is a very Democratic run area. Which is, if that's your personal, I respect anybody's political choices. I respect anybody's political choices, okay? That's what makes the world go round. But I'm anti-government because the government does, to me, And I've lived on this earth for 48 years. I will be 49 soon, God willing. And I've noticed that the government will do stuff to provoke humankind into being against each other. They will. What the hell? Anyway. That's just my own personal opinion. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about many things before. And I don't know. My personal opinion is that there's something majorly wrong going on right now in society. And if you don't feel like something is majorly wrong going around in society right now, you need to wake up. Because things are really, really bad. You see it every day. I see it every day going to work. Not just the homeless situation and the poverty and people struggling, but just people's attitudes are terrible. They are terrible. People are very like, get out of my way. What are you looking at? It never used to be like that. Especially in a place like Baltimore, Maryland, where it was all very working class. People did what they had to do. They came home. They talked to their neighbors. People were friendly. And you still got that. You still got a lot of that going around. You know, you still got a lot of like friendly people. And even though things are going on, you still have a lot of friendliness going on, you know. But I notice that a lot of people are very short-tempered and entitled, and they want things now, and they want what they want now, and they're rude about it, and they're nasty about it. And all I gotta say is, you know, you just gotta have the patience to carry on in life, and try to do good as a human being. You know, that's all you got to do. Have the patience, try to carry on as a human being, and, you know, do the best you can. But I have noticed that I can feel it, like something is not right with society today. Something is not right. And whether you vote or however you vote or whatever you believe in, something is just not, and a lot of people are feeling that. It doesn't matter how you vote or what you vote, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are feeling that. They're feeling that emotion, that tension in the air, and they, you know, don't know what to do. So, that guy looked at me like, what the fuck is she doing? But that's all I wanted to say, really. I mean, homelessness is a major problem. I did a video. I mentioned that I did do a video a couple days ago. And I don't feel like I portrayed homeless people in a good light. And I didn't portray myself in a good light about it. You know. And I just wanted to correct that. And, you know, just correct it. And talk to y'all and express my feelings and express my emotions about it, because it is I feel now it is a national epidemic. It is a national epidemic. It is an epidemic. And it's very sad. Very, very sad. And I never thought in my 48, almost 49 years of living that, you know, I would see this many people being homeless. There are people that are working and go home to their vehicles and sleep in their vehicles and get changed in gas station bathrooms. And they make good money. Like, there needs to be something to happen. Rent control, something. there needs to be something to happen, because this is getting out of hand. It is just getting ridiculous at this point. There is a study shown. I watched it recently, and literally people were paying 23% higher in food and utilities and everything. 23% higher. That is huge. That is huge. And but the thing is that the pay has not gone up 23% to match the utilities. And everyone is struggling. Everyone is struggling. Times are very hard. And if you're like living in the lap of luxury right now and you don't feel like things are hard, you know, I applaud you. I'm not going to hate on you. Obviously, you know, you're good. You did something right. You're good. You know, blah, 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 blah. But the majority of people out here are struggling. We are struggling out here. You know, everything is out of control. Gas prices up 23% since COVID. Food cost up 23% or more since COVID. Now that's 23%. It could be more. Sometimes it is more than 23%. What else? Housing, rent, cars, insurance. Like, when did my insurance go up so high? My insurance literally is so high. It is so ridiculous. And it's because I live in a major metropolitan area. I can barely afford to pay my insurance, my car insurance. Every month I am always getting to a point where they're going to almost cancel me for car insurance. Because I can't afford it, because my pay didn't go up, but my insurance has gone up. And it's very, very frustrating, and everybody's feeling it. I'm not alone. Everybody's feeling it. You know, I remember a day you could literally have a oh, sorry, I had to turn. You can literally work for like $10, $11, $12 an hour. Why is this person following me? Okay, I'm gonna turn here. Go away. Like, why are you following me? I don't like that. It freaks me out. But anyway, as I was saying, I remember back in the day, I mean, look, my life has always been financially hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, my life has always been financially hard. But I remember back in the day, you used to be able to, like, work a job making $10, $50, $11, $11.50, $12 an hour, $13, and be okay, and still have money to go out, and still have money, you know, to do things with, and still have money, you know, and just still have money. And now it's like, I get my paycheck, and everybody, I'm not the only one. I see people on TikTok, I see people on social media, they get their paycheck, it is literally gone. It is literally gone within a second, because they have to pay this, they have to pay that, they have to pay blah blah blah, and it's sad. And that's why so many people are homeless. I'm gonna let this car pass me because I can't. And now I'm starting to understand also that you know, why people are the way that they are. I'm starting to understand that people are just pissed off. And I don't blame them. Like, I don't blame them at all for being pissed off. You know, the rent's too damn high, the car payment's too damn high, but you need a car to go to work. You work your ass off for what? You got these student loans that you can't afford. I just paid off my student loans. Like, I'm 48, and I just paid off my student loans. That is, to me, ridiculous. I started paying my student loans in 1996. 1996. I started paying my student loans in 1996, y'all. 1996. And I just paid off my student loan. What does that tell you about our government? They don't give a shit. They don't give a damn, a gosh darn damn. I'm trying not to say the Lord's name in vain. They don't care. They don't care if you're hungry. They don't care if you starve. They don't care if you're hurt. They don't care. They don't care. Regardless of who is in office, they don't care. Society needs to stop thinking that our government cares. This is all prime damn example of what is going on in this world. The government does not care about you. Stop thinking that the government cares. Stop it. Because they don't care. They don't care. There are millions of people every night that sleep out on the street. Thank your lucky stars that you have a shitty ass apartment like we do. Our apartment is a little shithole, but it's ours, and we have AC, thank God, knock on wood, because I wouldn't want to not have air conditioning. Can you imagine sleeping on the street right now? Sleeping on the street in this heat, this humidity, without AC, on hard ass concrete? This shit would not be a good time, let me tell you. It would not be a good time. I have a feeling people are going to start rioting. Like, they're already starting. Because nobody can afford shit. You know what? I used to get mad seeing people, like, looting and rioting. They used to piss me off. Because I'm like, well, shit. You know, if I work, well then, why do they get to go in and, like, destroy shit and be all stupid and be destroying shit and la-di-da and sis-goom-ba? But let me tell you something, you know, I don't blame them at all. Oh, there's a doggy, it's cute. He looks mad. But, anyway, I don't blame them, really. Because it's hard enough out there. It's hard enough. I mean, thou shalt not steal. Like, I don't see myself going in there and taking a bunch of damn toilet paper and a bunch of nonsense shit that I don't need. That's just my personal thing. But it's like, people get fed up. I'm sorry. You work your ass off. You get your paycheck. It's taxed all to hell. All to hell. And then they take out for this. I'm sorry. Medical insurance should be fucking free in this country. So then, you know, they take out for this and they take out for that, and you're left with a shitty ass paycheck. And then you gotta somehow buy food with that. Pay your housing costs in your car, because you have to have your car to get to work, because transportation is, you know, pretty much shitty. What are you gonna stand out in the rain for 2-3 hours just to get to work, just to make some shitty ass money? You know, hail to the no. But I don't blame people for doing the things. I wouldn't personally do it. You know, I would do it if I had to. Let me tell you something. If I feel that people are just going to be like, I can't do this shit anymore, I'm just going to go up to wherever the hell and start stealing some shit. And if I had to, I would do it. I mean, there is like no shame in my game. You do what you got to do to help your family and to live and to survive, okay? I would do it. But I'm going to try not to do it because I'm not, I'm not a sinner. I don't want to be labeled as a sinner upon God's eyes. I wouldn't say I'm like the most religious person, okay? I mean, you should see some of the shit that comes out of my mouth. Like, I'm not the most religious person. But I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in God. I do believe in the devil. The devil is very active right now, and he's getting very aggressive. And we just all need to pray. We just all need to pray that they get someone that knows what the hell they're doing to run this country. Like, literally, all these other countries want to basically kill us all. And our own government wants to, kill us all. So, just saying, happy thoughts, right? Yay! Yay! They're all gonna kill you. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I'm just, that's just my personal opinion. Just saying. Did you see that lady? She was like, shaking her head at me. I ain't filming you, lady. Hi. Oh, he liked it. Anyway, that was my rant. I pray for these homeless people out on the streets. I pray for them. I pray for them. Oh, yeah, that cop was like, you cannot have a phone, lady. You cannot have a phone. I don't care. I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rule breaker, people. I don't know. It's just been heavily on my mind for the last couple of days. What happened was, oh, Jesus, those speed bumps are no joke. I just hit my head. Good Lord. I'm going to shake this fool. What? Go away. Anyway, I went to Frederick last week. My husband had to go see Enter the Dragon. I'm like, honey, we've seen Enter the Dragon many times, but never in the theater. So I'm like, okay. So he wants to see it in the theater. And as I was driving my dog to my father's house, because I can't have her ass at home because she's 13 and she acts a damn fool. So I can't really have her, at home. I see a bunch of homeless people, okay? Bunch of homeless people. And my comment was, well, if they can stand on the street for 12 hours in the blaring heat, well, then they can, push a broom around and blah, blah, blah. And I didn't like that comment. I was like, you know what? I don't know their situation. I don't know what's going on in their life. Maybe that's their only choice. Maybe their only choice is to, stand on the street corner and ask for money. Now, I did know a guy. Well, I didn't know him personally, okay? But I did know there used to be a guy up in Hagerstown, Maryland, that would stand in front of the Chick-fil-A out on wherever, by the mall. And he would have his kid with him, pretending that he was homeless. And they would have some shitty ass clothes on and looking all disheveled. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, and people used to feel so bad and give money to them. And, la la la. And someone had followed this guy and saw him get in to a Mercedes, oh, there's a pool, like a Mercedes SUV, and drive away. And so they followed him with his kid in a Mercedes SUV. And he pulled up to his house, which was behind the Walmart. I forget the name of the road that it was on. But there was like these like oh Jesus, Amy. That was bad. There was like these $400,000 or $500,000 homes behind the Walmart, and he lived there. Sorry, I had to get out of my car because I literally thought I hit a dead body. Turns out it was just the speed bump. It's like, holy crap, that was loud and a lot. But anyway, as I was saying, the man went to his $450,000 home, and it was like a scam. Like, he would do this every day. And so, you know, I had a lot of distrust, you know, for homeless people, because I just thought that, you know, they were scammers and they're just going to go, you know, around the corner and go buy some crack or some liquor. But, you know, in this day and age, it's not like that anymore. There are people that cannot afford anything. They literally cannot afford anything. And they're working and they're trying. And it's very, very, very difficult to, you know, do everything and pay all these bills. And people are working multiple jobs and they're still not making it. And it's just very sad. And I think that this country needs to do something. They need to focus on our people first, and our veterans, and our people that have fought for this country, and just our everyday citizens that are good people that work, and, you know, and even the ones that don't work. Like, we need to focus on our people. And that's just how I feel. You could take this video with a grain of salt. I'm sure a lot of people are going to disagree with me. You know, and it is what it is, but that's just how I feel. I call it as I see it, and that's just what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of just mismanagement of money, and just mismanagement of, you know, energy of where to put the money. I don't know. I'm not a political person. It's just weighing heavily on my heart. It hurts my heart that I can't afford at the age of 48. I've never been able to afford to buy a home. I was alone for a long time. And then when I was with someone, you know, he was an absolute piece of shit who wasn't worth anything until I met my wonderful husband. But now that I met my husband, I'm in a time and in a day and an age where things are extremely difficult for everybody. And my husband mentioned something one time. He was like, you know, what's going to happen is people are just going to have like 15 people living all together. And I'm starting to think that he's right, because nobody, not one person or nobody, can afford to live by themselves anymore. Unless they make unless they're like, I don't know, a doctor, or, you know, like a physician assistant. I'm not quite sure, but that's just how it is now. And it's very sad. It's very sad. I was always taught, work hard and you'll get somewhere in life. I've worked hard all my life and I have absolutely nothing. I have no savings. I have no pension. I worked for Baltimore County Animal Control. And what happened was, because we have a Democrat, not to be nasty, I'm telling it like it is. This is what exactly happened. What exactly happened was they came in and they said to all of us, the county has no money. The county has no money, and we want to privatize this shelter. And you can either take your pension and go, Or you can stay, but we are going to have to transfer you to another location doing non-animal related things, and you're going to make less money most likely. And we were all like, what? Pretty much. So I decided to leave. And I thank God every day, even though I have no pension, and even though I have no savings, I decided to leave, and I thought it was the best thing that I ever could do, because if I did not leave, I would have never have gotten with my husband. See how things work out? See how God works out in your life? Even though things are really hard. Things are really difficult for all of us. Not just me. I left. Thank the Lord I did that. But anyway, that's all basically I wanted to say today. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Lots going on in this country. I think people need to pray. I think people need to pray more, because evil is taking over. It's been happening for a long time now. So everyone, I hope you have a very blessed evening. I want to bless each and every one of you, and I want to bless people that watch this channel. Usually this is a very laid back kind of channel. Like, I just drive and make comments. I narrate my videos. But if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you agree with what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. If you halfway agree with what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree, hey, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. And I appreciate each and every one of you that have watched my video. Love you all. Take care of each other. Love each other. And do good in life. Mwah. Bye.